very warm welcome to lesson number 1 in our Breakfalling for Martial Artists online video series. We've already said that no matter what martial art you do, whether it's jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, judo, aikido, MMA, at some point you're going to have to learn how to fall safely and effectively in order to receive and then learn the techniques. One of the first ones that you will learn is a simple backdrop, so falling from your back onto your bum, protecting the neck, spine and the head in the process, and then also coming back up. So this is the first one that we're going to look at today, okay? And this is what it looks like. Okay, nice and simple, yeah? Perfect, good. So it is nice and simple, but there's a few things in it that we can progress and move on to more. In terms of application, this could be applied a number of times in terms of traditional martial arts. So lots of throws require you to do a backdrop, and in MMA perhaps even a single leg takedown where they take you to the floor and turn the shoulder in. You'd have to do a backdrop, land on your bum and safely protect yourself before recovering or doing whatever else you were going to do at that point. So the main point that we want to do is we want to protect the head and the neck in this area, okay? We don't want the head and the neck to touch the ground at any point. The head and the neck is one of the most important areas to protect, and we need to make sure that it's safe the whole time. So what we're going to do is to start off with, if we're building this up and this is maybe the first time we've ever done it, we're going to start low. So we're going to crouch down, okay? And I need to ensure that my butt hits the floor first, okay? Sometimes people have a tendency to panic and they'll drop back and their back will hit first. At this point, they win themselves and they never want to come back again, okay? So we need to make sure that the bum hits first and then we roll back onto the shoulder blades. And a good little drill for doing this is just to roll back and then come forward again, okay? Making sure the chin's tucked in and making sure that our butt lands first. In and forward. So we can just do this a few times, rolling forward and coming up. Rolling forward and coming up, okay? It's a pretty simple drill. It requires a little bit of core strength, but my hands do a lot of the momentum to do this, okay? So from here, if you notice my hands come out in front, and then from here as I roll back, they come over my head, and I throw them forward, okay? So it gives me the momentum to come back up onto my toes. So the bum goes first, and then it rolls up the back onto the shoulder blades as the hand go back, and the chin goes down to this point, okay? When we're comfortable with that, we can then start to come up a little bit. So from here, even if I'm standing, the first thing I'm going to do is bend the knees so my bum touches first. So we're just going to a crouch, and then rolling back. So crouch, then roll back. This way, okay? If people are really struggling to keep the feet together and to come up all at once, what we can do is from here, roll back, and then cross one leg under, okay? In order to get up. Or we can use the hands. This is a beginner level of doing it, okay? If you're a beginner, maybe it's your first, your second time ever breakfalling, maybe you're just thinking about doing martial arts, and you want to get some breakfalling in, cross that leg underneath, or push up with your hands, okay? So from here, back, cross one leg up, and come up, or alternatively, come up, and push up with one hand, okay? As we get better though, and as we get more coordinated, what we want to do is start putting the feet together. So from here, back, and come up together, okay? So from the side, the feet are together, we drop the bum down, and I'm going to arc my hips, okay? So I push my hips forward as my shoulder blades touch onto the mat. Push forward, this way, okay? If I allow it to go all the way over the top like this, and don't engage my core, one, it's harder to get up, I haven't got the momentum to get up, and secondly, there's more chance that you're going to over-rotate and you're going to hit your head on the floor, okay? We need to push those hips up. Push the hips, throw them forward, and then we can come up, okay? So drop, push, and throw forward from the front here. We're going to drop our bum, kick our legs out, and then throw forward. The way that I kick my legs is I want to imagine that I'm kicking and stopping them at about a 45-degree angle, okay? So, on the camera, they should stop around about this angle. Not all the way down, not all the way up, somewhere in the middle. So they stop just there, boom, and they come up, okay? I fix and I make a point of going to the wall and picking a point. At that point, I then do it, and my feet touch that wall imaginary, okay? So I pick a point, and I touch the point with my feet, and then I come up, throwing the hands forward, okay? So as we said, the main point of this is, to start with, we crouch down. Bum hits first, chin tucked in, roll back onto the shoulder blades, and then drop forward. Stage 1. Stage number 2, we do the same thing but from standing. So now we drop the bum down first, throw the hands back, and come up. If that's too much of a struggle, then what we can do is go down and cross one leg under, okay? And then push up. So we go down, come up, cross one leg under, and then come up, okay? Or we can use the hands to push up as well. Push up with the hand this way. Eventually though, what we want is no hands and feet together. Okay, so from this position, we push the hips forward, arch the back, look it forward, boom, throw the hands back, point the toes, and then come up. So it's a nice, quick movement. Okay, if you're an instructor, this is a really good warm-up exercise. So you can do it just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to however many you want to do. If you want to add a level of difficulty, you can make them cross their arms. And then come up. A little bit more difficult, or you can make them hold hands if they're in a kids class, or maybe the adult class. So at this point, you've really got to use your hips and really use the momentum that drives you forward. Okay, so these are the main points of doing just a simple back fall. Go and try that, and then we'll move on to the next progression.